Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm James Ward here at Dewsbury District Golf Club on the short game area. Another lovely spring day for you here, raining once again. Today we've got a little test. We've been speaking to Ping about their new S159 Wedge. It's got a new Hydro Pearl 2.0 finish, which is to retain the spin levels in the wet and moist conditions that we always have here in England. So we're going to put it to this test today against one of the most popular wedges, probably the most popular wedge on the market, the Vokey SM10. Put them both together. We've got the GC quad. We're going to do some full shots. We're going to do some 50-yard shots if I can find that yardage, and also some chip shots around the green. So same golf balls as ever, Pro V1. Let's go, let's do it. Let's bring you some numbers. Right, so we're going to start with the Ping S159, really nice club. Dry it first, dry it and clean it after every shot. That's what we should be doing. So we're going to start with a full shot. We've got, well, that flag, I think it's just short of 100 yards, but I'm just going to hit it full, regardless of if it goes further or not. Picked it up. Oh, it's a bit thin, that, Jimbo. Bit heavy, that one. I think it is a trench, mate, to be fair. Right, one more with this Ping. More like it. Good, yeah, nice. Right, that's 3 with the Ping. Let's go on to the tight list. Right, so we're going to hit the SM10 now. That's got that. I don't think I showed it on the other video. That's got that new finish of it. It looks really nice. I am going to replace these divots, by the way, so nobody starts shouting at me. Don't you worry about that. They will all be replaced. Right, come on. Let's see if we can get this swing going. A bit more upright. It's better. It's better swing, better shot. Nice, actually. Right, same again, Jimbo. That's good. So that is what we're dealing with at the minute. That is what we're dealing with for the last 6 months. This towel were perfect about a week ago. I suppose that means it's getting used, which is good. Right, come on. Last one with this Vokey. We can get some numbers. Like that. Like that. Beautiful. Right, let's move on to... No, let's dive into them numbers first, and then we'll go on to the other shots. So, diving into these numbers of them 2 shots, so you can see on screen now. The biggest thing for me, and when I will be playing golf, is with the Ping wedges. You've got them consistent spin numbers, which are within, 300 RPM. So that I would take from that I would know that when I'm hitting a shot, you're going to get that same spin every single time. I know sometimes strike can be everything, but the Vokey one, you've got one there. We've got the same golf balls, similar, same conditions, and one of them jumps up there, which is, that it's the equivalent of hitting an iron shot and it flying an extra 20, 30 yards where it just jumps out at you and you go, whoa. So, the Ping, and that's what they're saying, consistent spin numbers with any conditions wet. There might have been a little bit of wet on that club still. I know I've dried it, but That's because that's exactly what we'll be doing out on the course. So from the full shot, you can see that Ping are giving us them consistent spin numbers that they're talking about. Right, so that's the full shot done. Let's see if the same results carry on to this pitch shot. So I'm going to be playing a 50-yard pitch shot with these two wedges. This is the worst part of my game. So I'm going to try and hit it 50 yard. I'm going to try and hit 50 yards straight. Again, don't, give me a chance, because, like I say, this is worst part of my game. I'm going to try and hit your 3 shots 50 so we can look into them spin numbers. I'm not a robot, so we're going to try here. So 50 yard. Come on, James. See, there we go. Straight away. You see, 63 yards that, so 13 out, so that sailed straight over the green into the pond. Come on, we're better than that. 50 yard. $58. All right, we can use that. We can use that. We might have to just take yardage into consideration here, because we could be here all day. More like it. Or better. 57. So they are consistent numbers, yardages. I've just gone 10 yards, probably too much. So if we'd have said 60 yards, then we'd have been all right. But let's move on to that Vokey and see how that one goes. Right, so SM10 now, little pitch shot. They've gone a bit far, but like I said, that's me trying to hit it. We've got a 56, not my usual 58 that I'd use. So, but we're looking at spin numbers here. So we can just take that into consideration if there's an increase in yardage. But I'll just try and replicate that shot to that flag onto here, and then we can discuss them numbers. Comes off SC 60 yard. Should have just said to you all 60 yards, you'd have all thought I was mint. Right, a couple more. That's a Nike. And now that's got in there. Same swing. That just looks huge, James. What are you doing? 70 yard. We'll get rid of that one. That swing was just huge. Why can't I hit it 50 yard? That's more like it. Wipe it. We can't bring that in for if we've got. Right, last one. Okay, let's see what that's saying. We finally got there, I think. So let's have a look at them now and see what they've been doing on the quad. Right, so looking into those numbers there, biggest thing for me here, so like I said, this is what I bring to the table when we're hitting pitch shots. So a lot of inconsistencies, but that's just my game at this moment. You can see that the yardage are a lot tighter with that ping, which also means the spin is a lot tighter as well. Whereas when we jump over the Vokey, they're a bit more spread out. Again, it could be the human inconsistency. That's my swing. But as we can see there, the main thing for me is that the ping, I've hit that the least yardage. I've hit that less. I've hit them less yardages, but the spin, the average spin is higher than the Vokey. So that could be, that could be me. It could be the ground conditions, everything into it. But but that's again what Ping have said, that in these wet and you know, not very nice conditions that we often play at, that they've maintained that high spin levels, which they have done on this shot as well. So we did plan to hit you one out of the bunker, but as you can see, it's more pond than bunker. So I think we'll just stick with full pitch and chip for today. Yeah. Right, so final one, we've got a little chip shot here, probably what, 20 yard. Typical greenside chip shot, so split a few of each and see what that's saying. We danced around a little bit. Still, they feel very light. It just skips off that ground lovely and just stops. Some more to see which feels the best for yourself. Let's just boomed a bit. Stopped up quick though. Yeah, feels really good then. That last one just jumped a little bit. Again, that's me, you know, being a little bit inconsistent. The lie's not great. But yeah, let's move on to that SM10 then and see how that performs. Right, let's chip with the Vokey SM10. Right, come on, let's get one in close. Oh yeah! See, it's found a groove now. Pull one out for all the fans watching. Oh, I'll fat it halfway. That will. Hey, that's a good. We can show that. Actually, you'll see there from that were a fat chip. What happens to the spin numbers on that one? So we will actually leave that one in. See, we all make mistakes. We all hit them bad shots, especially when the ground's like this. Come on, let's finish with a nice one. Oh, nice. Feels good to chip with that. I personally, that's what I feel like. That head's a little bit lighter. This is a little bit heavier. Which one I prefer, I'm not too sure just yet. I'll have to come down and have a proper like chipping short game session with them to decide, because I think I'm going to put some new ones in the bag. But I would say to anyone like just if you've got that ability like we've got here, we've got the demo ones, come down to somewhere like this where you've got full shots, pitch shots, chips shots, bunker shots, everything that you would use that wedge for. Come and try it, and then you can make your decision like that, because it's all for me personally, it's all about what feels good in the hands for this. You know, obviously the technology and the numbers is good to have with it, but it's got to feel good in your hands when in the short game. Yeah, definitely. So as we're looking on this GC quad screen now, you can see really that you know, the hydropearl finish, or the, you know, maintain that speed, it sort of goes out the window for these little shots. You know, we're talking you know, maybe a 20-yard chip shot where we've maybe just less than 20 yards, so they spin, but that's when it comes down to the golfer or the golfer's error, as you can see with that one from the Vokey. That one with the Vokey, the one that I hit heavy, went down to 1100 RPM, and that's what happens. The ball probably went, and the ball's probably about 8 foot from the flag now, but catching that little bit of ground before just loses all that spin. So, you know, two very good wedges there, but I think when you get this close, it's down to the golfer. Right, that's it for today's video. So, to answer the question, does the hydropearl finish make a difference? Well, personally, I think it has done. It's certainly made my spin numbers more consistent on them 3 shots. Certainly the first 2 shots. The chip shots a little bit low, you know, a little bit short for them to make a difference. But on them 2, it's more consistent. Would it make you go and buy a ping wedge? Probably not, because that's down to personal preference. Like I say, for me, when you pick up this ping wedge, it feels a little bit light to what I've used before. Certain people will like it, certain people won't like it. So that's when that might go. You know, you might not be interested in the numbers when you're testing short game and testing wedges when you're chipping them. And personally, I think that's the best way. Is, like I say, come down, if you can, try them all in a place where you're going to be using them shots on the golf course, because that's what matters really. You want it to feel right when you're out on the course. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any comments or questions, drop them below and I'll try and answer them. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.